Welcome everyone back to the brickitect studio. Today we have something very special to share with you. Something that is, dare I say, non-Lego. This of course is the CADA Master Tiger Tank, and I spent a few days on live streams building this up, and I want to show it to you, but first we gotta do a little something here, and I have a volunteer that's gonna help me with this. First time running it.
Why is it just spinning around like that?
You have to hit this side too. It's a tank. It goes off the side, completely breaks.
Spin it this way.
Okay, so here's the controls. As you can see, it moves. It moves backwards. You can turn it by putting one side up and one side down. It'll turn really quickly. There you go. And if you hit these buttons up here, something really special happens. Oh! It doesn't shoot. I wish it did. That would be amazing. But look at this thing. Hey now! I wanted to save all the fun parts for Clark, man, so that's why we're starting this out with the tester first, so he can see what it's like. And you can too, but here is, can you turn it this way so you can see the front of it? There you go. Look at this thing though. It looks awesome. I love the styling of it. Of course the function is good. I did have some issues with this, which I'll talk about here in a second, but there is the treads. I did leave the stickers off of it. I'm not a huge fan of stickers to start with. And in this case, I don't feel like these stickers really added that much value to this. They would have been along here. And I just...
That would have looked like... It would have looked way gooder with those.
Way gooder? Yeah. Maybe I should have put them on. I don't like stickers, but I do have some pieces left over here, including... Oh, I'm going to show this to you in a little bit here. I have these that I had to sub out because there's an issue down under here, at least in mine and another person's that bought this that I talk to regularly. There was a little issue that I think I resolved and made this set actually better. Speaking of problems, excuse me, sir. Sir, I need to show this off. There's a few issues with the instruction manual, including this step right here. As you can see, we're doing just fine putting these pieces on. This one, you end up flipping it over, so you put that piece on the bottom. But then when you go up to this step, you see where that is on the bottom? This gray piece that's on the side, that has flipped sides. And that makes no sense. I looked at this for a while as I was building it. I mentioned I did this on a live stream, and I was like, what is going on here? I messed this up. But then you go on to the next step, and everything is right with the world again. You can see they flip it back over, and yeah, this is problematic. There was another error in this that I guess they found and fixed. Right here, you can see there's a sticker that goes over this. So yeah, some issues with this set. In terms of pieces, didn't really have any issues for the fit. It was actually better than the CADA Porsche that I built recently. Everything was just really nice on this. There are some design choices on this that are problematic, especially this. This is probably my least favorite thing. You guys can see that there's definitely some flex on this piece right here, and I'll show you why that is if we pop this off. There's only like two studs holding this on, or two little Technic pieces, and as a result this whole back end is kind of flappy, and if I spin this around you can see that that's looser than what you'd want. I don't like the way that looks like that and the way that functions, but I don't know what you would do because they are going for like a slope on the side of this. If you look at this like kind of head on, you can see that it's much shorter here than it is in the back as it goes down. But that's one thing that I don't like, but that to me is kind of minor. I also don't, oh man, I'm really going in on this. I should say I got this for free. They sent this to me for free, so my opinions are my own, as you can tell. But overall, I'm very happy with this. There's just a couple little things. I didn't like putting these on, these little lights. Putting those in there, I felt like the pieces were going to break, but I did end up putting them in, and they do work just fine, and they've been in there pretty snugly. But yeah, this side part is probably my biggest my biggest complaint. He's dying to drive it. Go ahead and drive it for his right place, man. This is what he was. It sucks listening to someone talk. You'd rather just be driving a tank around. No, Clark said. Oh goodness!
I'm shooting.
Why did I take this off?
I'm shooting up now.
Me taking this off was a terrible choice.
I'm shooting.
Okay, there we go. We're all good.
All right, put your nose back down.
Oh yeah, you can move that up and down if you want to.
Yeah.
That's
this is how high it goes.
Let's see a driving like that. Dang.
I'm shooting the brickitect logo.
No! This is my very first brick-built tank, and it's something that I've wanted for a very long time. And Lego, of course, is never made because this is a military vehicle. So CADA came through, and I'm stoked about that. But I did mention there was one other issue, and for this one, we need to go into the top. This is going to derail your operation just a little bit, but I have to show this. So I'm going to take the top of this off as some pieces break off of it. No problem there. But I want to show you the back of this. And I mentioned earlier that I had a few of these left, and that was by my choice. I subbed out those 1x4s for some 1x3s, which is what you'll see right here. So see how that's a 3? Ordinarily there would be a 4 there, Clark Man. And when there's a 4 there, and you might be able to see this without me even telling you what's going on, it starts getting into these gears a little bit. So spin the top of that real quick, Clark Man. See how that spins real nice? No problemos? Well, let me show you what it is if you put a 4 in there. Got my cameraman helping me, so we take that one out. That's an actual Lego piece. And then we put...
I focused on that.
Yeah, it does a pretty good job, doesn't it? Okay, that's a little close. That's a little close. So now we've got a 4 in there. Go ahead and run that again, Clark, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Hear that and see that? It's starting to hit that. No bueno, Clark Man. We don't like that kind. So as a result of that, I consider that to be a pretty devastating issue with this. And the fact that I had to bring my own pieces in to fix that it's not cool, CADA. It's not cool at all. But Clark Man knows how to fix it. He's getting us back on track here. That's what the inside of this looks like. If you're wondering how this tank works, oh, let me flip it over. Look at all the inner workings of that and how it's working. I know you probably can't hear me at all, but there you go. I just think that's neat. Yep.
Forward. Backwards, forward.
I just noticed another problem. This is one that we just made. Clark tried turning the top of this when I had it flipped over, and that happened. We'll just click that back in and give the top a try, Clark Man. All right, go other way. Up there. There we go. See, good as new. Good as new. Now I just got to put all this back on. I'm getting to be a bit of a master at repairing this because I almost had to build this twice. I made an error when I built this. I put this black piece, I flipped this over because they're the same on both sides. And the other side doesn't have these 2 holes in it. And as a result, my top wouldn't spin. Right here, this is where I messed up the top of this and why this is like my 3rd time putting this together. This piece and this piece are different. And in the flipping of all of this, as you can see, it gets a little complicated. I ended up getting those upside down, and as a result, mine didn't turn yesterday when I finished this on the live stream. So this morning I had to go through and fix that. But I just thought I'd share that with you. So if you ever do get this set, you got to be careful. That goes like that. Can you see that, cameraman? On it just right. And you scrunch it down. You got yourself a tank again. Go ahead and test it. Hey, back in business. And that is a CADA Tiger tank. That is set number C61071. And I'm pretty happy with it, even with the issues that I had, even with this being, I guess, the biggest issue. I'm still happy with it. I think it's a great display piece. I think it's awesome for playability, obviously. And it answers my need for having a brick-built tank. It's pretty darn good. And it's $100, which if this is Lego, this would be like $250 because it comes with this. It's got 2 motors in it. It's got a battery box. It's got all that. Oh, speaking of that, let me show them how this works. This is actually neat too. You see that little front piece there? Pop that out, and that's where the button is to turn it on. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Yeah, so then you can just hide it. You pop that back on there. It's hidden. You'll never know. And then you can drive it around and go crazy because that's what it's meant to do.
Let's spin my front around first. And maybe I'll spin backwards this time. Lovely. And now we're gonna leave this video. Let's get out of here.
Just drive it off the edge. Let's do a drop test. Don't do that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You keep it going this way. Keep it going this way. That was a lot of work. Man, is it cool? Oh yeah.
He's just running against the button. He's clicking the button.
Oh, I got an idea, Clark.
What?
Official test. Okay, we now have some terrain. Go ahead.
Ah! Help me!
Is he making it?
Maybe he needs a little bit of help. I'm going like...
Oh! Come on, little face.
Come on. I can do it. Give him a boost, Daddy.
Little boost. That is quite the mountain to get over. Hey. Okay, now go backwards. And you see. Come on, CADA.
That's bad.
CADA, bada at driving through Lego bricks. What? How dare you? I put so much time into this. Fixing this for the 612th time. Okay, I think we're good. Pretty much concludes our review of the Tiger tank. I hope you enjoyed watching this. CADA, thank you for sending this to me. I hope you appreciate my very honest review. I'm gonna be emailing Martin at CADA to let him know the few little things and issues that I had with this, and hopefully they can at least get this resolved. And yeah, we'll see what the next CADA build takes us, because this is a company that I stand behind. Even if it's not Lego, it can still be good, and it can definitely drive over your keyboard, but maybe not through your bulk Lego. Hope you guys have a glorious rest of your day, and we'll see you
Next CADA tank video.